In this video, we're going to talk about the financial dashboard. So once you log into Pool Invoice and you go down to your financial tab down here on the left, you're going to click on it. Now, once you've done your monthly billing, you've done your expenses, you can come over to the financial tab and it's going to start to share some metrics that are going to tell you how well or how bad your business is doing. So we're going to go through those really quick, share with you what they are and what it is that they mean. So the first one is the fixed cost of cleaning. And the fixed cost of cleaning are all those expenses that have to do with servicing a pool, but that are fixed expenses. Before you even get to that pool and put that net into that water, what are some of those fixed expenses? So an example here is going to be your truck payments, your insurance, your telephone, anything that has a fixed cost that's not going to change on a monthly basis. The next one is going to be your average cost of service, and your average cost of service is going to take into account everything that has to do with servicing that pool, but only with servicing that pool. So it's not going to take into account repairs or filter services or any of that. It's just what it costs to service a pool. And what this allows you to do is it allows you to look at your monthly average rate and kind of decide, am I charging the right rate? Do I need to increase my rates? How well am I doing there? The next thing for us is the monthly average rate. And the reason that this is important is by you raising your rates, you automatically increase your profit. So you're doing the same amount of work, but you've increased your rates, so now you're making more money. But we track that, and we track that as a measure, so it tells you exactly how well you're doing. So in this case, if you look at it, it's $123.49. So it's right here. If you look at the next metric, that is going to be your profit per pool. It only, again, tracks the profit that's coming from the service side. It doesn't account for repairs. It doesn't account for filters. It doesn't account for any of that. And so if you look here, your average rate is $123.49. So that means out of that $123.49, you get to keep $64.83 for every pool. And it costs you $58.66 to service each one of your pools. And then on the last metric that we have here is the repair profit. And here you're going to see that your repair profit was $140. The next thing is you're going to go down to your profit graph, and this only tracks your profit. So it takes out all of your expenses, everything else, and it tells you how much money you have left. Here you'll see that it automatically goes to year to date. And you see that here, the total profit for the year has been $5,285.10, but you can change that. So let's say that you want to look at the months individually. If you change that, it'll show you that for the month of January, your profit was $678.75. So you have a graph down at the bottom that it really kind of allows you to very quickly look at it. And obviously the hopes is always that your income is higher than the expenses. If I look at this graph, I can see that March, I actually lost money because my expenses were higher than my revenue. In order for us to be able to figure out what happened that month is we would go next to the profit and loss and kind of see what happened and why we lost money. And we'll do that in the next video. We'll do a deep dive into that one. But this is your financial dashboard that starts to give you the first good idea of how well your business is doing.